In this video, I'm going on this brand new account and obtaining everything that is possible in Blox foods. By now, we've all seen the typical noob to pro runs, but today I'm bringing you something different, the true completionist run. So here are the rules. For the first rule, I won't be spending any Robux during the entire run. This includes any game passes and private servers, so I won't be using any of them. For the second rule, I can't accept any help from others that will boost my progression, which means I have to do everything solo. And finally, for the last rule, I must obtain and upgrade every item available in the current sea before moving on to the next. So without further ado, enjoy the video. So starting off, there are two swords that we can get, which are the katana and the cutlass. And in total, it costs about 2,000 belly, which is pretty easy to get. Then our next goal is to go to the jungle to hopefully roll a good fruit. And if we do manage to roll a good fruit, it'll make our grinding so much easier. One more bandit, and let's go, we've just finished our first quest. But to reach the jungle, we need to level 10. So it looks like we'll need to do a couple more quests until we reach it. One more quest, and one last bandit over here, and we just reached level 10. Now let's go ahead and buy both the swords now. And now we can cross off both the swords on our list. Now let's head on over to the jungle. The jungle has no items we can get, but it does have the random fruit dealer, which we'll be getting our fruits from. Oh, and I totally forgot that we have to be level 50, so I guess we'll be coming back here later. After exterminating the population of monkeys, we can now move on over to the pirate village. At the pirate village, there will be our first actual fighting style, the dark step, and it costs a hefty 150,000 belly, and we're currently broke right now, so we'll be mostly grinding money. Also, if you guys have noticed, this is my first video on the channel, and if you're enjoying it, consider liking and subscribing so I can buy a new mic, as my current mic is dookie, so... Anyways, on the pirate island, there are two swords that we can get, which are the dual katana and the mace. And both of them in total cost about 40,000 belly. On top of that, we have to buy our dark step fighting style, which is 150,000 belly. We're probably gonna do these quests until we can kill Bobby. Oh, also, if you guys look on the top, it says the saw spawn. He drops his weapon, and it's pretty trash, not gonna lie. But since we need it, let's just go ahead and kill it before anyone else does. Well, it turns out there are multiple people here, but you just need to damage him a bit in order to get the drops. And we just got one-shotted. Oh my god, he's so low, please? Did we get it? Oh, of course he doesn't drop it, bro. Well, next time, I guess. Oh, also, since we reached level 50, we can go ahead and roll our fruit now. Let's just pray that we get any low gear fruit. I'm not even asking for much. Even a smoke, and I would be happy. Come on, Zeolus. Come on, please. Oh my god, we just rolled the spring. Zeolus, I'm about to do unspeakable things to you, man. What the fuck? Anyways, since this game hates me so much, let's just go ahead and eat it. So now that we can kill Bobby, we can pretty much grab all the chests on the island and kill him with the quest and server hop. So first we grab the diamond chest at the entrance, and then get the golden chest on the bridge. There's one more chest inside Bobby's house on the second floor, and most people forget it, that being me, and then kill Bobby. So we're going to repeat this cycle until we can get enough money for Dark Step. After like 10 server hops, we already have 150k, so let's go ahead and buy the Dark Step. And now we have our first fighting style. Now let's also go ahead and buy the mace since we already have the dual katana. And now we can complete the first row of the swords now. Now that we have all the items, we can head on over to our next island, which is the desert. This island has the swordsman hat accessory, which requires you to have 300 sword stat. But since we don't have 300 sword stat right now, we'll be getting it later on. So we finally reached level 90, and man, they need to rework the desert so much. It's so bland and boring. And now we can finally go on over to the ice village, or the snow village, I forgot what it's called. At the snow village, there are 3 abilities that we can get. On top of that, we have the triple katana and the pipe. For those of you that don't know where to buy the abilities, it's right inside of this cave over here. Here we can find the ability teacher NPC, and let's go ahead and buy the abilities. So we bought aura, air jump, but we couldn't afford the flash step just yet because we're broke again. So let's get back to farming. Now we can start taking down the snowman. Wait, what is the Ice Admiral doing up here? Can we even damage him a bit? Oh shit, oh my god, we just got absolutely cooked, bro. Holy. Now let's get the quest for Yeti. Let's just keep on server hopping to get all the items in this snow village. And after getting packed up a couple of times by the Yeti, we have enough money to buy everything now. So let's go ahead and buy our stuff now. First, let's buy the triple katana. And now we look like Zoro from Wish. And then the pipe, and lastly the flash step. Now that we have everything on this island, we can go to our next destination, which is the Marine Fort. And this is where we'll get our first accessories and guns. I actually overleveled while farming for money at the snow village, so we can skip straight past these chief officer NPCs and get the quest for the boss. So the boss drops our first accessory, so we'll be getting that first. Can we get it on our first try though? And of course not. Second time's the charm, come on now. And nope. And now if we don't get it on this try, then we seriously have a problem with our luck.
Hi.
Oh, what the? Wait, did the Greybeard just spawn right next to me? Can we even damage him a bit? Oh, we just got obliterated. Even my computer froze. Okay, seriously, the third time is the actual charm. Come on now. Oh, we finally got it. And also, if you look at our money, we can also buy the black cape since it costs 50,000 belly. I think it's in one of these pillars over here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's in that one over there. Yeah, so here's the NPC. Let's buy it. So the reason why it's better than the boss code is because it gives us damage boost, while the boss code only gives us 200 stamina, which is basically useless. So now all there's left are the guns, so let's quickly grind the money. Wait, is that a naturally spawning spin fruit? Man, for Zealous, and now even nature hates me now? Come on. Now we can buy the cannon, refined flintlock, and the refined slingshot. Also, I think 2 hours have passed now, so we can probably roll a fruit. Okay, come on, Zeolus. Don't give me spring, please. Oh, we got Quake. Wait, we need it at the second sea for the Swan boss. So that's pretty useful. However, we still can't use this because it's not an elemental fruit. So we still need a fruit to farm. Now we can go to the Skylands. The Skyland has so many expensive items, including a sword that costs 1,000,000 belly. And we're again nowhere near the amount to buy it at the moment. However, we'll be coming back later though to get it once we have enough money. Okay, so I just checked the stock and life fruit is there. And life fruit is like one of the best fruits for grinding. Inside of this temple, if we just break this wall over here, there are 8 chests. And all we need to do is just grab all of them and keep on server hopping until we reach 650k belly. Okay, so I kid you not, the footage after this is over 1.5 hours of me collecting every single chest over and over and over on Upper Skyland. And man, if my dedication isn't enough for you to subscribe, then I don't know what will. So I'm gonna do you guys a favor and just skip past to it when I get life fruit. Oh my god, this took me more than an hour, but we finally got it. And at the start, when we saw life fruit on stock, like the time was 3:47 and now it's 2:02. Holy. I'm gonna sleep for the day and record tomorrow. So now it's the next day and we can roll a fruit now. Zealous, come on, don't give me spring again. Literally anything else, come on, please. So out of the 3 bosses at the prison, the Chief Warden drops his sword and Swan drops his cape. We got the Swan cape pretty early now, and now all we need is the Warden sword. After killing him like 20 times, I got the Warden sword. So we have now arrived at the Magma village. Here there's a secret sword which is sort of decent for PvP, and the Magma Admiral boss drops his refined musket. Okay, I'm getting very bored with the dark step right now, and since we have 500,000 belly left, let's just go ahead and buy our next fighting style, which is electric. The NPC that sells it is right next to the floating island on this rock over here. And whoa, I think I glitched the effects and we look so cool. We previously did around like 280 per M1s, and now we deal 358, which is quite an improvement, I'd say. Now let's go kill the Magma Admiral. Oh my god, what's with these bosses not dropping their weapons, man? Holy, he finally dropped his gun, and I'm not even gonna use his dog water gun anyways. Oh my god. So the next island is the underwater city, and it's right next to the prison, right inside of this whirlpool over here. So as per usual, we are broke again. so we can't buy the water kung fu fighting style. Since I don't want to bore y'all with the farming, I skipped straight to the boss. And for the first time in history, a boss dropped their weapon on the first try. Now we're at the upper skylands, but we have 2 boss drops and one of them is the better cannon, and the other one being the pole view on dropped by the thunder god. And we have our 4th skill, instinct, which allows us to see NPCs and people from far and also gives us ability to dodge certain moves. The whisper drops the bazooka, and thankfully on our 2nd try he dropped it. Now we can head on over to the upper part of the upper skyland. I don't know what it's called. Here we pretty much server hopped until we got pole view on from the thunder god. Now to get instinct, you need to have obtained the saber sword by doing this long quest line. First, you have to click all the buttons at the jungle, and you can just follow me. One is right at the entrance of the boss, next one is right over on this tree, and 2 more on the Gorilla King Island. One is on the ledge right next to the dock, and the other one is right on top of this tree facing the main island. Then the final one is right next to the rubble over here. And after clicking all 5 of the buttons, you need to go to the quest guy and go under him, and go under him to grab the torch right over here. And then head on over to the desert and go inside of this house and burn this wall using the torch. Then you can grab this cup over here and head on over to the snow village. Inside of the cave, there's one icicle that will be dripping water, and you have to stand under it while holding your cup. And after you see your cup filled with water, you can go above to the sick man. And after you talk to him, you have to go to the pirate village and talk to the rich man over here. And he'll give you a quest to kill a boss called the mob leader. The boss is right over here inside of this weird shaped cave. And after killing him, go back and talk to the rich guy, and he should give you the relic. Finally, go to the jungle and go to this part over here, and after you insert the relic, there should be a boss in the room. If the boss isn't there, you can go ahead and server hop until he is there. And after you defeat him, you should get the saber sword. And once you have it, we can finally go ahead and buy our observation haki now. Wait, I was recording, but we just rolled a spirit. Wait, it's a mythical fruit, and I think the chance is like well below 1%. Okay, I forgive you, Zeolus, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. Now let's go ahead and buy our remaining items that we couldn't afford before. This part may have been 10 seconds to you guys, but it was 10 hours for me. Now we can finally go to the last island of the first sea, which is the Fountain City. Also, am I the only one who thinks that the Fountain City has the best music ever? It's so chill and exciting because it's the last island before we can finally head on over to the second sea. So I'm not gonna bore y'all with the grinding, so let's just skip straight to the boss. So now we can kill the cyborg. He drops his cool shades, and I swear to god, the drop chance is like 1% or something. I killed him like 50 to 60 times, and I finally got it after that many attempts, man. Oh my god. So now there is certain type of swords that have a second form. For example, the Vicento. And in order to get the second form, you have to defeat the Greybeard boss, which spawns every 6 hours in the first sea. And another example is the Saber Sword, and in order to get the version 2, you need to kill a player with a 1 million bounty or higher, while you have the Saber Sword equipped. This is considerably easier than the Vicento, and I literally have no idea when I got the second form of this sword. Now we can roll a fruit now. Zeolus, our relationship is very interesting right now. Sometimes you give me spring, and sometimes you give me spirit. Come on now. Oh my god, we actually got Buddha. Wait, that's like the best fruit for grinding, bro. Oh my god, it's gonna be so helpful to our challenge, bro. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Sorry. Don't jump. Oh my god, we actually got it. So we finally obtained all the items that we need now. So the challenge is over, right? Well, absolutely not. Because I love to torture myself, I need to obtain every possible upgrade on every sword and guns. And to do that, we're gonna need so much materials from so many different islands. So let's start off with the swords. The katana uses 5 angel wings and 5 leather. For some reason we have 47 angel wings and only 4 leather. So let's get some leather. These items are supposed to be common, right? Why am I getting nothing? Finally, the last leather, bro. Oh my god, we can finally go ahead and upgrade the katana now. The cutlass, dual katana, and the iron mace use the same material, but different amounts, so we just went ahead and upgraded them. Our next sword uses metal scrap, which also drops from the pirates, and luckily we have 28 metal scraps, but now we need leather again, bro. Now we need the magma ores. They're dropped by the magma village NPCs. Most of the high rarity swords like Vicento use them. Oh my god, what's with these drop chances, man? They need to be increased. After like 30 minutes, I only have 3? What the hell? We now need another material now. Yay! Fishtails are dropped by underwater NPCs and is used by dual-headed blade and pipe. How is a literal metal pipe using fishtails to increase its damage, man? I'm not even gonna question it. And luckily, Sharksaw only uses leather, so we just went ahead and upgraded it. So I'm gonna skip the guns just like how the devs treat the guns. So here's my completed inventory. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I currently have 0 subscribers right now, so come on, please subscribe.